Just a little bit away from first pitch and getting to start, Daniel Lynch. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Red Sox go down quietly, and now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and on the hill, Hunter Dobbins. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. KC down in order. We played an inning. No score. And we're back. Top of the second. And now the rookie second baseman, Christian Campbell. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Campbell gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Snap throw to first. Campbell back on a dive. And there's the strike. A plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. That one at 95 missed up top, and the count's full. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Story now. Out towards left center. Isbell brings it in for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Salvador Perez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. That's worth the price of admission. Third home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
So up next, Michael Garcia. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Story makes the grab. And there's one away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Next offering upstairs. Fastball for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
Got a full count.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low and get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Royals get one on this swing by Perez. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and here is Abraham Toro. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Strike 2.
1-2.
One out, base is empty. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Rafaela.
One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. To the right side, but it kicks foul. Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Jarren Duran. Two outs. Now fly ball to right center. Isbell on his way over. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And the Red Sox lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
That's foul.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. He made him really work out there on the mound. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Next offering upstairs. Fought off foul. Fermin gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Throw back in quickly first and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan India at the plate. Double play ball to second. There's one.
That's it out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That one almost got him.
Drag 2. 2 and 2.
Headed towards the corner. Abreu. Long run. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wong hauls it in, 2 away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Pasquantino.
So now the DH spot, Vinny Pasquantino. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Rafaela. And that is that. Royals strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Devers.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
And
Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to Perez, and they get Bregman for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christian Campbell. The 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. To the wall, and he can't reach it. 2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs. 2-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Count's full.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Baseman, Salvador Perez.
Here's a 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Out to short, Story. Handles, throws to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Two one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael Massey.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Swung on, belted. That one back. To the warning track, makes the catch. Nothing doing here this half. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Royals 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Wilyer Abreu. The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. And there's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's Trevor Story. The shortstop takes the ball. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Oh, he botches it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Abraham Toro, man at second, just missed.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. India pulls that one down. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
The batter, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And that's outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Story on third with 2 out. Caught him looking for the K.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Mark Canha. The 1-1. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Here goes the runner. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That's in there. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top 6. And here is Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And here is Devers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Daniel Lynch won't go any further tonight, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. Michael Lorenzen on to pitch out of the pen here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it falls. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
1 down, runner at first. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Christian Campbell. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball left side, but that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 1-1 now. And that one almost got him. Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in the dirt.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
First and second, 2 outs. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him! Inning over, and it could have been worse. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Crochet.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And that one fouled off. Fly ball center field. Rafaela in and to his right. Hauls it in. One away.
Now batting the first baseman, Salvador Perez.
And now Salvador Perez. The Royals trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slayton preparing to come on if needed. Wilson warming up as well. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
So Salvi is set down on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Inside. 3-2 now. Michael Massey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So one left for Kansas City. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Clark.
Now
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Clark.
Abraham Toro getting ready to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lucas Erce, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Schreiber also throwing. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Sends it to Perez. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Connor.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is inside.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on and missed, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Rafaela struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Finish him.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Slayton.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 34, Freddie.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
Isbell.
Ground ball to the right side. To second, there's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals 1. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Rafael Devers.
Off the mark there. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That's way outside. Full count now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Up the middle. throws to first in time. Red Sox go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Wilson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order now. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals.
India.
That one way outside, and it's 2-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No outs. Runner at first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And a big swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now one miss.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Cut out and miss. Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Outside. You
got a full count.
Salvador Perez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
On the ground, Campbell tosses to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Justin Wilson is done, and he leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Aroldis Chapman.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Line drive, caught.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Christian Campbell now at the plate. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to Perez. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Trevor Story now. Next offering upstairs. That one at triple digits.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. Abraham Toro will hit next.
Abraham Toro.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Abreu off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Two.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller to third. Garcia. They take the force out, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals 1. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Maikel Garcia.
Third baseman, Maikel Garcia.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. One-run game, bottom 9. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Last chance for the Royals. Mark Canha, the next to hit. And fouled off. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
That save was a special one, Boog. 341 career saves, ties him with the Hall of Famer Raleigh Fingers. And there aren't many other names left on the list ahead of him at this point.